What is the reason that a 41-year-old dating coach is still single? Well, we're going to find out by the end of the video. So do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button, share the video, and if this is your first time watching, hit that subscribe button. Let's get to it.
I'm having a hard time to believe a very educated, a very woman out of 41 years have not met Mr. Right. That's enough time to find a lot of things out.
I bet.
And this is why they like being dating coaches, because they sit up and study everybody else's relationship and learn too much information, and it scares them from picking the right person out. It's called information overload. The moment she starts dating, she catches anxiety over analyze the type of man and what type of relationship it should be, because she spent too much time studying other people.
And yet, no kids, single. I'm not, but I am saying, are women's expectations unrealistic?
No, I'm gonna say, like I said on Nick, the question shouldn't be why isn't a woman of age, of success, of a certain caliber not married with kids. The question should be, why are people rushing to the altar just to become divorcees or baby mamas and baby daddies? I think if anything, we need to be teaching our society, take your time, young man or young woman, so that you can get to know not just this person, but yourself first, so that you can choose a life partner, not that that person isn't exempt to divorce, instead of rushing to the altar just to become a divorcee or a baby mama and have multiple kids by multiple women, just to say you have broken families everywhere. I don't see no benefit in that.
But there is an age limit to a man whenever it comes to having children. Another thing about a woman, the older you get, the more you're stuck in your ways, the more you become combative with the man. And it's pretty much hard for you to adjust and pair bond with that man. For one, you've learned so much information that you're not even using, that you forgot what chemistry feels like. It isn't about taking your time, because you're going to reach a certain age where you're realizing like, hey, if I start to build a family now, it could be too much on you.
Jane all the time, and who's 31 with no kids and doing well for himself, take your time. You don't need to rush to an altar just to divorce this woman. And another thing is, people who actually feel high valued within themselves, not financially, internally they feel high valued. They're not rushing to have a wife or a husband at the expense of divorce just to feel like they've added value to themselves. Because it's a deficit if you're marrying for the wrong purposes. It is an asset if you're marrying from a place of creating a family, of creating stability, of raising kids who can see this thing move and this house not be homeless, but this house have wealth in it, the real wealth that actually sustains. And so for me, I'd rather take my time choosing than end up doing time because I'm making wrong decisions.
Sounds like you're scared just like everyone else, where you made being single fun just to prevent from getting hurt. At your age, you have already hit the wall, so you're looking around and you're noticing that the dating pool is extremely small, so you have to force yourself to like being single. When it's all said and done, everybody wants someone to love, especially a woman. The saddest thing for a woman is feeling like nobody wants her. At 41 years old and you're a pretty woman, I'm sorry, but every man's gonna think you cuckoo from here on out. That's one of your biggest problems.
I'm good.
Say less. Next question. How young are you willing to go?
Ooh, I love that. See, now, this is when the conversation gets good.
Come on now. We want to know that.
I'm gonna.
Because like, look, I told you now.
Them cougars love the young men because those younger dudes are easy to manipulate. At the same time, when you're a younger guy and you get an older woman, you're the cool guy amongst your dudes.
Hold on.
Come on.
What?
Because
you going or I'm going? Who going first?
You. I mean.
So I'm willing to, I think late 20s.
Men, this is where you turn the TV all the way up. Go ahead.
Late 20s would be the youngest. However,
we got to put a number on that though. Like you 27, 26.
27-ish.
X's.
But again, it depends on the maturity level of that man.
But this is where, I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
But this is where
I baited you. I knew where we were going.
Your patience has
be there
to give him the 100%. Patience to bring his value or his function up to his
100%.
value.
100%.
Right.
In other words, you have to be around 27, but you still have to be richer than her and act like you're older than her. Even though she loves the younger guy, she still wants a Superman fictional younger guy that exists in her head that she's never dated before.
But
100%.
so now
100%.
100%
Yeah,
this too.
100%.
A woman
Yeah.
who has high value will not entertain or be patient with a guy that does not have.
Yeah, 100% she will. Especially if she has certain, especially if she has certain criterions that she knows most men of her age won't meet.
If you ask me, when you're a younger guy, a lot of these older cougars like to take care of you. So for her having standards for a 27-year-old, maybe if you're thinking about starting a family, but you don't have too many high value men that are going to be 27 dating a 41-year-old trying to build a family. So she's still going to be left with the younger dudes who don't have money that she has to pay for the date. She has to pay for the hotel because that's where her power is at. It's a certain age where you could be older than a man, but you still have to be in your 20s. When a woman gets in her 40s, 41, a man is thinking, yo, she's crazy. The younger dudes are like, I wonder what she's like in bed. She's in a lose-lose situation. There ain't even no point of having standards.
Yes, she has to.
So therefore, I'm telling you,
If
a
that's what
man
she
of high
wants, she has
value
to.
is a transactional type of thing. So to your point, it's like, I know, I look at you, I look at women all the time. I have a beautiful establishment that we're in right now,
Right.
Fellowship. It garners a consumer that's about their business. This is
Absolutely.
not standing on couches
Right.
and,
Twerking and
section.
doing
No,
the
no,
most,
it's
right.
not that.
Right.
This is sugar daddy's addy in here. This is businesswoman. No, you need to, we need to get this on right. I
Lord.
see it happen so many times.
Wow.
Dress code. You're not coming here with Jordans and flip-flops. Like you can't do that. You can't disrespect the altitude.
Yeah, the culture of what's here.
You see what I'm saying?
We know he hangs around classy women. We know he have classy women working for him. But we're talking about the 41-year-old that's still single. I tell all women, it's a sad place after the age of 26 because that's normally when you start to wake up to the reality of life. And you think the knowledge that you gained going through a lot of experiences makes you more valuable, but you're not looking at the aging that it's doing to your body. At the same time, what type of vibe you're giving off to a man who is valuable. There's no valuable man looking for a 41-year-old woman who's never been married and doesn't have kids. It shows that she's not even structured for a relationship. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments.
Could you ever cheat on me?
Absolutely. What? That's why I don't make dumb decisions like talking to guys one-on-one or hanging out in like compromising situations. Because I'm a human being, you're a human being, and I'm sorry, babe, I don't know if this is hard for you to hear, but everybody is absolutely capable of infidelity in the right/wrong circumstance.
How many times do you get to cheat before it counts as cheating?
Once.
Oh, okay.
That's why boundaries are so important. You're never going to see me in a situation, even if people think I might be too strict. I don't care because I'm not taking that chance. I'm
Amen.
not putting myself in a position to even be close to a position to potentially fall to temptation. I'm going to keep it 100 because anyone is capable of cheating, but I will not be cheating on you.
Stop. You capping right there, bro.
Excellent. I love that.
I love you.
She knows she capping. She know if she was around the right guy at the right time that she always wanted, she's gonna let him clap them cheeks.
That was,
But realistically, it's going to boil down to the bond that you have with the person. I tell guys all the time, love has to be earned. You have to make her earn your love. At the beginning of the relationship, it's always infatuation. You'll truly not know if you're in love until the relationship is pressure tested. Get to the next one.
Most men out there don't have chains like me. That's number one. Let's separate the real from the fake. There's a lot of niggas with chains and a lot of them is fake.
Necklaces and jewels and other shiny things.
None of them are like mine. Let's separate the real from the fake. Most men don't look like me. I'm gorgeous. You dig? Number two, I'm intellectual. Number three, got more waves than Jerry got curved. So at the end of the day, you don't meet niggas like me every day. The niggas you talking about, they not nowhere near me. They ain't even like me. They don't smell like me. They don't look like me. They don't talk like me. I'm a different breed. But I get it. You ain't never seen nothing like this before in your life. So you trying to categorize based on your experience. But trust me when I tell you, it's a rare breed over here. And if you're lucky, you might get the opportunity to find out. You dig? You gotta be anointed by God for that one.
Good to be confident. Oh, good to be confident. Great to be confident. But you have to understand, guys, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Majority of the relationships that's lasting extremely happy are going to be from ugly people, all right? When you start talking this talk, I'm the man, I get the women, they ain't built like me, he knows his lane. He's not going to be able to go into the sophisticated crowd and talk like this. He's going to stay around those hood boogers that it works for. See, the hood boogers love when a man talk like this. This is why they cater towards pimps. They cater towards narcissist men. Once you know your lane and you know that you could dominate your lane, you know what type of women are in your lane, that's when you win as a man. You're listening to a man who knows his lane, he knows exactly what type of women want him, and he knows exactly how to talk to get them. This game doesn't work on all women. That's what men have to understand. You can't look at women from a universal scale. You can only look at women that you're going to win with that's in your lane. When you go outside your lane as a man, that's when you get with the wrong woman and get done dirty. All right, guys, if you made it this far in the video, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button.
The reason why I'm still single is because when I look around to see how much pain, abuse, tiredness, exhaustion that women are going through in these relationships, it always makes me take a step back and really think about, do I want to be tied with this person? Because once you get tied with a man and you have kids with this man, that literally holds you back and delays you if it's not the right man. Like, think about everybody you know who has stuck with a man or tied to a man, whether they be through marriage, through financial, through babies. This man literally has a hold over you and you instantly lose your freedom. And the one thing that I've enjoyed about being single this whole time is my freedom. I get to do what I want, go where I want, spend however I want with the company that I want, travel on a last minute notes dime. Like, freedom is the best thing to happen to a single woman. Yes, it does get lonely. Yes, you think, oh, what if I was in a relationship? What if I had a man? What if, and I just keep thinking, but I would be in a relationship if the right man came through. I would be. I would say yes. If the right guy was treating me right, was, adding to my life to make my life better, that I would be benefiting from this relationship, then I would be in one. But until I meet that man who is going to elevate me in life and better me, then I'm happy being single without all the drama that some of these women are going through. Period.
Girlie just did a video with a cold sore on her lip. All right, first, let's knock that out. Second of all, did you see the chap around the rest of the lip? Did you see the bonnet on the head? She don't even look like she take care of herself. So she's probably not single by choice. She's single because it's just not that many guys that want her, but I can guarantee you, there's some guy that's inside of that DM. Next, women do not lose whenever it comes to children. They always win. Long as they're getting money and somebody's helping them with the children, they're going to be all right. It's the woman that dangles the children over the man's head and uses them as a crutch to get what she wants. This is why you have child support laws, divorce laws. All of these things work in the woman's favor that destroys the man. We always have people that are standing up for someone else that hasn't been through their pain, or standing up for them because it's like, oh, I'm standing up for this woman because it's just another woman. But then again, you don't have no kids, you're single, you're not in a relationship. How can you speak for a single mother on why you are single? Most people are single nowadays because they're just scared of being hurt. When most people get outside the house and get away from the computers and get back to a real life, you don't have problem dating. You have a problem dating when you just don't have a life, period, and you're hoping finding love gives you a life. That's what most people are going through. And when women come across this, they take advantage of weaker guys that think they're getting in a relationship just to keep themselves from being lonely. When they're tired of them, they give them back to the world.
the most a man should spend on a first date?
I feel like if I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna use all my products to come out with you, I need like a minimum of $200. A minimum, and that's like being nice.
And what does the man get in return for that?
My presence?
What, aren't you having his presence within you already?
I hear you, but no. No. I mean, like, I'm here to get to know you. I'm here to get to know you. You invited me out.
But he has to drop $200.
Yeah. Because
minimum.
Yeah. Because you
just
invited me out.
Just because you have to do your makeup?
Because I have to... Okay, so we're gonna do the math. My moisturizer is $400. My eye cream is $300. My serum is like another $300. My makeup, you know, not included. So if I have to spend, you know, that's my money. I'm spending my money on these products. I'm gonna use these products.
Who are you using them for, though?
For myself.
Okay.
But I'm gonna use these products and I'm gonna show up because it's not like I'm gonna show up in sweats.
The man doesn't owe you anything if you're just getting to know each other.
If you're inviting me out, you owe me a date.
All right. I can dig the date, but a man should not be paying for what you're putting on. I could understand a $200 date, especially there in Miami. That's going to be normal. When you get into smaller cities, it's not going to be normal. But for a first date, no. Third date, possible. First dates are always around the Cheesecake Factory, Red Lobster-ish. In Miami, yeah, I understand the $200. But that's what men have to understand. That's what husbands don't get. See, when husbands get with women, especially the husband that got his life together, he don't realize you're probably marrying a woman who's in debt, that used her credit card to make herself look good for other men. And here you come, you got to pay for it because when you get married, her credit is your credit. Most men marry women who are in debt and you end up paying her debt off with her, or it's going to affect your credit score. This is why men stop getting married. Why? Because we're not going to pay for you to entertain yourself with other men. That's pretty much what women are trying to do. She's saying, paying for my makeup, paying for me to put on moisturizer, paying for me to do that. Yeah, but it's not using the whole bottle that night. You're using the whole bottle in the process of dating other guys. Why should each man pay for the whole bottle? Women don't think logically when it comes to dating guys. You have to understand, you always have to be aiming to how is she gonna help you out. If she doesn't, you have to walk away. You're gonna realize the prettiest girls in the world gives you the biggest headaches. This is why ugly people have the best relationships and live the longest. It's because they leave all the monetary things out of it.
Smack water, cake ass nigga, goddamn.
Why do you feel like dating in 2023 is so hard?
Because of access, my nigga. Back in the day, access was limited. Like, before there was a car, you gotta walk 6-7 miles for the nearest shot of cop. That's why you had big families. You had 7-8 kids because a nigga had to work and come home, go to sleep, wake up, do it tomorrow.
Right, that's facts.
Now a nigga could travel and go get some cop. Now you got social media. Everybody got unrealistic expectations in a relationship. More shit you put a nigga through for that pussy funky bitch, the more shit he gonna put you through after he get the pussy funky bitch.
Straight facts. That man is not lying. You know why? The harder a man works to get it, when he get it, he realizes that it wasn't what he thought it was and that he was just infatuated with the chase. Everybody is always infatuated with the chase into thinking that you're chasing to get something good. Then when you get it, you don't appreciate it. That's why the one that gives in or the one that does all the chasing, you normally are going to lose. You're just in it for the thrill. But he's absolutely right. People are messed up in dating because they have too many options. Now they have unrealistic expectations of what they want out of a relationship. Well, the only way to get back to realistic relationship standards is to get back into the real world, start creating a real life for yourself. Hopefully you guys got the message behind the video. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista.